Yo, yo, yo. Back to the Andy grind. Let's do some cleanup first. I'm keeping things pretty organized. Better than normal. At the very least. Well, okay, don't just ignore these tabs. These tabs, not so much. What's up, J-Bakes? Thanks for checking in, man. Hope you're having a good day at work. It is hot as hell up here, so hopefully you're in some nice air condition. I couldn't imagine working outside. It's gonna get even hotter this week. It's crazy. The Sunday stream's gonna start at 1 p.m. Eastern. 1 p.m. And then we'll be going till like 8 or 9, depending on how long I can manage. I still don't know what we're gonna do. I have a feeling it's just gonna be Holy Grail stuff, honestly. Just farm cows and chaos and pits all day and hope for high runes, because that's where we're at. I wanted to do variety, but I just can't. I can't pick something. I can't pick anything that will take the full stream to finish, and then if we don't finish it, I don't know when we would. So, oh, perfect, awesome, good stuff, man. Looking forward to it. Very cool. Yeah, hopefully we get a Death's Web today, and then we just go crazy with farming high runes. Yeah, let me change the time. 6. All right, there we go. Let's do it. The only thing I can find is a high rune or Death's Web, so we are really, yeah. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your shift. Surely you will see a VOD later with a Death Web. It's coming. It's coming. $250 runs. We can do this, man. Come on. Come on, baby. Begging. I am begging. Also kind of just excited to be done with Andy. I love her, but 1,000 runs is enough. 1,000 runs is enough. I wonder what the odds are, actually. I kind of want to look up the odds of this. D2r drop calc? Should be one on max roll. Let's see. So we're killing Andy. Technically is quest. Terrorize. Players 7. Party size 7. Magic find 4. Actually, we have a little bit more magic find now. 437. That is really great. And the player level 94, right? So we're looking for Death's Web. Oh. Not even here. Interesting. Sure, I mean, it must be possible. Why would it not be here? Because she's terrorized, so... Huh. Maybe it's just a limitation of the calculator. Because surely we can... I know we can get every item from the terrorized. Maybe Maybe it doesn't take into account the drop table changing with the terror zone. Lucky. How many unique rings is that, dude? No SOJ. Never lucky. Never lucky. Unbelievable. So good. I think we can get more than 250 runs done tonight. So we'll probably finish up the 1,000 runs and then move on to cows. Because we are obviously looking for the Cow King's boots as well. And if we do them terrorized, there is a chance for the Death's Web. So we get the web, get the boots, and decent chance at high runes. But I think I really should finish my barbarian so we can do trab. Alright, Diminished. See you in an hour, man. Thanks for hopping in anyways. I'll be here. I will be here. Amuleta. Can we get another Mars? I think that would be Mars number 3. Just from Andy runs. Ah, the Rising Sun. Such a cool item. I really like elemental themed items, right? Like we got the Meteor with fire skills, fire damage, fire absorb. It just feels cool. It feels very Diablo-esque. I'm gonna try to bust these out as quick as possible so we can jump over to cows. Get those cow boots would be sweet. Death's Web being our last item would be pretty fitting. I think it's a pretty reasonable last item on the Grail. Aside from the runes, obviously, but I kind of got tricked into putting the runes on the list. Goddamn, chat was like, oh, you're going too fast. You're getting too close. Let's do runes too. And now I'm going to be stuck looking for a Zod rune forever. But it's okay. It's all right. And I would say that we would just cube up, but I really want to use Jaw and Cham. So even if we found 2 Cham runes, we wouldn't have a Zod because I'd want to make a metamorphosis out of it. Decisions, decisions. It's all good. It'll be fun. I'm not really eager for the Holy Grail to end. I can't believe last stream we got 3 Holy Grails. 3 Holy Grail items. Absolutely disgusting. When you're down to 8 items, it is truly phenomenal when something like that happens. Yeah, this will be good. We get this finished. I can put up another 1,000 runs video. And then we move on to cows. And I'm still kind of waiting for cows to pay out. Like, I feel like we haven't gotten anything decent from cows. 0 high runes, which is kind of crazy, honestly. Cows is supposed to be like high rune central, but that's what I'm saying. We need to get a barbarian leveled so that I can do trap. But in order to get the barbarian leveled, we got to do the druid, and the druid is still stuck in nightmare. I think after this weekend, I will start going back to leveling, getting those characters ready. Like, travel help a lot. Yeah, travel help a lot with getting high runes. For sure. But the Unearthed Wand. Yeah. I'll have to see about that one. The saddest part is I was hoping to farm with it. That's my main thing. Like, I just want to actually use it. Maybe even for cows. Poison over corpse explosion. Pretty decent for cows. So, it'd be nice. But if not, I think Mosaic is good enough. Javazon, maybe. Javazon's good, but it's not as good as Mosaic. Mosaic is just too strong. Too strong to give up on. Petrified wand. Come on. We're getting close. More wand drops, baby. They're not that rare. All we gotta do is roll an unearthed wand and roll it unique. It's not that hard. Pretty quick runs though. I think we're at like 18 seconds. Yeah. Pretty good. I'm happy with that. I think it's faster to not even use static. I was using static for the first 3/4 of this, but yeah, I don't even think we need it. It's good if the infinity procs, like if the conviction procs, static is like 2 casts to bring her down to half. The problem is waiting for infinity or conviction. Takes forever. Oh, that time it was instant, of course. Oh, the irony. Buy them. Such a cute item, but we want it unique, not set. That kind of works. If we put the meteor down first and then static, gives it a little bit more time for conviction to set in. I think it's a little bit faster, actually. The min-maxing is crazy. We have yet to get a really cool rare item. I just don't think it's ever gonna happen. Ooh. Nice life roll, but that's about it. Well, we know it's possible to get a high rune. I think we got a Vex and an Ohm so far, but it was always off of little minions next to Andy, not Andy herself. it's possible. That would be crazy. I have to wonder how high we could cube up if we cubed everything in the that we have in our stash right now, because we have a pretty decent stack of runes. Maybe a Cham. Maybe. I don't really think it's worth it though. Oh, a Shaco. Nice. I was saying last stream how it's been absolutely forever since we've seen a Shaco. So that's a nice one. Let's add that to the list. Nice. Always nice to find a Shaco. You'd think I'd have a Shaco for every character now? I don't. I have maybe 4 or 5 so far. It's a little bit crazy. Our list only has something on. Like 20 minutes. Kind of crazy. Alright, cool. Not too shabby. I don't mind finding dupes like that because it's nice to not have to switch items across characters. That being said, I do tend to use the same one because it has a P-Topaz in it, and I don't really feel like wasting a bunch of socket quests. Still, who doesn't like a nice little green cap? She's not going too crazy. That's just how it is. Some nights she's absolutely insane, back to back to back. Really great stuff. And other nights it's absolutely nothing. I'm trying to remember to pick up throwing weapons, because if we can roll some nice rare throwing weapons, I wouldn't mind them for for leveling the barb. Another 70. You know, we'll keep this for the collection. Can't go wrong with that. Perfect Sunder. We already have one, but it's a different graphic this time, so. If any of you guys are looking for a ladder party, let me know. I think we only have 4 people so far, and the ladder is on Friday, so might be a small party unless we can get some last-minute joiners. Yo, what's up, Jesse? I'm playing offline, and there's some mods you can use only for offline that give you bigger inventory, bigger stash. So I use a couple mods. I don't use them for like power gaining. Like I don't put my charms up here. Otherwise I could have like twice as many skillers. I just use it so that I don't have to put items in the cube and etc. But I have extra stash tabs, and there's also a mod that I use that puts a beam when we have a high rune. So it helps you to see it. Just a little quality of life stuff. But there's a lot out there. Yeah, it's the consoles get the crappy end of the stick, you know. You have limited save slots, you can't really use the mods. It's pretty rough out there, man, but honestly, back in the day, you couldn't even play Diablo 2 on a console, so the silver lining is that at least you can play. It's an absolutely fantastic game. So yeah, I've never played Diablo 2 on a console before. I have always played it on PC, and I couldn't imagine playing it with a controller. One cool thing that you guys have on consoles that I wish we had is if your inventory is full and you pick something up and you have a cube in your inventory, the item goes straight to your cube, which is phenomenal. I wish that would happen. On PC, you have to open your inventory and then make sure that you pick the item up, and then yeah, it's kind of crazy. Yeah, for sure, man. The nostalgia is big with this one. Yeah, it's a great game. Just can't get into D3 or D4 like I get into D2. I tried with both games. It just doesn't feel the same. They're not necessarily bad games, just totally different. Some booties? Not good, not good. Hornet might not be bad. Can't skip out on those blue circlets, man. Sometimes they pay out. Ah, man. Find small charm of dexterity. Do I ever use this? Maybe. I'll hang on to it just in case. It's pretty mediocre, but I have a dream of building a really strong physical boson, so I'll keep all that stuff just in case. $200 runs remain. All we need is a death sweat, baby. Come on. It just makes sense too, like Andy. You're like a spider, you know, you got a web. Gimme. Gimme. Let's just clean this up a little bit. Jesse, brother, thank you for subscribing, man. Appreciate it. When are you starting your Elden Ring channel? Spookster, that's coming right after the Fortnite channel. But I told myself when I start the Fortnite channel, I have to get like 16 chicken dinners before I start anything else. So yeah, we'll see, man. It might be a while. Let's do these runes. We're gonna have some pretty good reroll potential, some pretty good crafting potential. Do another couple crafting streams. Still sad we didn't get anything from like 104 amulets. Probably a pretty small sample size, but felt significant to me. We did 50 runs in about 20 minutes, which means we have 150 an hour. Yeah, we're gonna have a good amount of time left. Wow, that is just disgusting. I'm not even gonna add that to the list. That is just such a bad roll, man. That item should not roll. The skill, it's not even a good item, even perfect. The skill should not roll 1 to 3. 800 wins, Spookster? Surely you should be able to monetize that. If you sound like a professional. Take yourself out for wings, you know what I'm saying? But I get it. You're probably just a little bit disappointed. Your sister's boyfriend. Sounds like a jerk. Yeah, I never got into Fortnite. I wanted to. Like, I wanted to want to be good, and I just didn't. Just didn't tickle me. Oh yeah, man. Actions speak louder than words. I'm not surprised at all that he was actually a little bit of an ass. You still playing Last Epoch, Spookster? I haven't logged in a really long time, sadly. I tried to get into it. I don't know. I love it. I just don't love to play it for too long, you know? You still playing? Good, man. Yeah, the competitive scene is what made me kind of give up on even trying Fortnite. Like, this is years ago, but yeah, like, I was like, okay, maybe I could get into this. Like, I feel like I could understand the shooting and the guns and the looting. And then I started seeing, like, 12-year-old kids building, like, absolute, like, coke addicts. Coca-Cola, of course. And, yeah, it was... Nope. I'm out. That's good though, man. I'm glad you're still enjoying Last Epoch. I don't know why I can't give it more of a chance. I think when I did, I was just really into getting the D2 stuff done, and now Unearthed Wand, eh? Wow. Wow. Oh man, that hurts. That is so close. That really hurts. D2 has claimed my soul. Yeah, pretty much. And now when I'm not playing D2, I'm playing old school RuneScape because I'm trying to do that series. So. Yeah, that actually hurts, man. The rare Unearthed Wand. Like, oh my god. Like, I don't know if that's technically a failed roll, but feels failed to me. In other words, I feel like a failure. Damn. At least we know there's potential. She can drop them. Oh, a gilded shield. 159% Haws. That's a little bit disappointing. You always like to see a Haws, but 159. We'll still put it on the list. I think that's still a cute item. Why not, right? Stinks. I wouldn't mind an ethereal one. An ethereal Haws? The problem is we'd never use it. Because I don't think I'd ever put a Zod in a Haws. Not on single player. Online? Sure. Also not ethereal. Don't want it. Don't care. Yo, what's up, Ben? Good morning. What's the weather like over there? Because it's winter, right? Is it cold or is it just like not as hot? Yo, Ryan, what's going on, man? You guys both just missed. We found a rare unearthed wand, man. It was like it's straight tease, man. So close. All we need from this lady is a death web, so it's cold. Okay, but what's cold to you? Like, give me a degree amount, because what's cold to you might be comfortable. Like, I know when I go to Florida in the wintertime and it's like 20 degrees out, the Floridians are wearing sweaters, and I'm in my shorts and a tank top, so you acclimate is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, it was close, man. It was close. Oh, 13 degrees. See, that's like 13. It depends. If it's windy, 13, windy, cloudy skies. Yeah, that can be cold, but hey, man, 13-degree winter. I wish, dude. I wish. Better than like -30. By the way, if you guys could like the stream, I'd really appreciate it. But thank you for being here either way. Hopefully we can get that death web and I can get away from Andy. It's a toxic relationship. I think I'm done with her. Basically just using her. She gave me everything I wanted and now I'm gonna leave. Oz is worthy of the list for sure, man. For sure, it's a beautiful item. It just sucks to see a bad roll. Like, if it was my first Oz, fantastic. But I think the last Oz we got was like a 199. It was a really good roll. Speak for yourself, Ryan. I understand those units. Oh, Ryan, I already assumed you dislike it. Just as soon as you get in, you're disliking it. I understand. I know. Sydney was way worse, Ben? That's interesting. I guess because it's closer to the water? It's hot as balls for you, list booster. Yeah, it's gonna be 36 degrees here tomorrow, which is like, I don't even know what that is in freedom units. It's gotta be 90s. It's gonna be hot. And I'm not a fan of that. Like, I like a nice, you know, warm day. But please, not too hot. They're hot, man. Exactly 93 degrees Fahrenheit. Further south gets colder. Yeah, Ben, you live in an upside down backwards world, dude. Ryan, when I hear hot as balls, I think of those steel balls that those people like heat up to red hot and then drop onto like various melty things. You know what I'm talking about? That's where my mind goes anywhere. I don't know where your mind goes, but that's where mine goes. Is it a mod that's allowing you to keep the map the same? No, that's just single player. So when you're playing single player, the map stays the same. And then we can also manipulate the players count, right? So we're playing on player 7, which means it's the same as if you were playing with 6 other people in the game online. So the monsters have higher HP, they give you more experience, and they have better drop rates. $89 with 70% humidity? That sounds pretty uncomfortable, Ryan. Yeah. But it is summertime. I know when I went down to Florida, I was happy if the weather was in the 80s for sure. But 89? I think I saw something yesterday that Las Vegas was like 102. It's insane, dude. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Ryan. Exactly. $30.5. Yeah, 30 is like it's so different, right? Depending on the humidity and the sky and everything. Like 30 can be okay and 30 can be like brutal. But typically like 25 to 30 is where I like it to be. Which I think is like 73 to 85. But I'm really just guessing. I don't know. I don't know the math for the conversion. I just know 70 is pretty decent.
Stay a while and listen.
A bunch of Garbo items. Yeah, that sounds awful, Ryan. Hopefully you had your sunscreen on. I'm pretty sure it was that the day, didn't you post like you got pretty sunburned, right? And we could just see the outline of your sunglasses. Was that was probably that day? I burn pretty easily, but then in a day or two it's a really nice tan, so I'm not too bad. I always forget to put on sunscreen though, and my wife yells at me. Yeah, that was the day after. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Hopefully we get lucky with the cows, man. I don't know how much lower Kurast I want to be doing for these rooms. But I was thinking, I think I said it before you guys showed up, I really need to get that barbarian going. And once we have our barb, we could do some trav runs. So, where's the druid at right now? Yeah, the druid is stuck in Act 2 Nightmare. So I would need to level the druid through Nightmare and then Hell, and then do the barbarian through normal Nightmare and Hell. So we're probably like 3 weeks away from that. Yeah. Winter go home for you for the next 2 days on your baseball, Ryan. That's always the best. Like, I don't watch sports, but I watch esports. I'm a big fan of Los Ratones. They play League of Legends. And they're in the same situation right now. Like, either they win and they go to the next stage, which right now, actually, they're in the finals. Spoilers, sorry. But it's always more exciting that way, right? Love those games. Edge of your seat the whole time. I don't know. I stopped posting. Like, I was trying some new stuff with the channel, to be honest. I was seeing that if I posted every day versus posting once a week or once every 3 or 4 days, like, would the videos get pushed out better? I was trying to see if it would make a difference. I can't really tell though. I don't know. So maybe I'll just go back to posting every day, and then I can get the druid and the barb leveled. You have to beat your biggest rival 2 games in a row. See, that's good too, though. That's fun. State of Origin, I've never heard of it, man. Never heard of it. And if you win both, you make best of 3 finals. So you have to face the same team back to back to get into the finals. It's interesting. Is it because of like, I feel like the only time I'd see that is if you lose and you go down to like a loser's bracket, and then sometimes you have to win twice to beat the winner's bracket people. Ravenfrost. That's actually a really good roll on the Ravenfrost. We'll keep that one. Double enemy. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Cool, man. Well, good luck. That's like a comeback story, and edge of your seat and the rival. Like, you got all the things that make for fun spectatorship, right? So enjoy that, man. Christopher Odd is doing a new playthrough, because I know some of you guys like Christopher Odd. He's doing a new playthrough of this this game. It's called something Alters. Maybe it's just called Alters. I watched the first episode yesterday. Dude, it looks so cool. It's not the kind of game I play, but it's the kind of game that I love to watch him play, so it makes for perfect before bed viewing. I absolutely love it so much. I'm super excited to continue watching. Oh, it's a rugby league, Ben? I've never watched rugby. Biggest sport event in Australia? Is it happening now? Do you guys have this kinds of sports in wintertime? I suppose you could. Like, why not, right? Didn't he do the expedition game? Yeah, Ryan, he did. I was saying that was the second game ever that I've watched him play, and then I had to stop watching him so I could go buy it myself. The first time was when God of War Ragnarok came out, and I was like, oh my god, it's so good. I had to stop watching him and go play myself. And the second time is with Expedition 33. Oh my god, all blues. Come on, man. Yeah, you should, Ryan. You should. And the thing is, he's like Christopher Odd. I love him so much, but sometimes he's not very good, and that's fine. You know, like he's really good at some games, like the tactical games and like RTS games. He's really good at that because he takes his time. Some games he's not, but with Expedition 33, he is so good at the countering and the parrying. It's blew me away. Game 2 was last night, Ben. That's cool. That's cool that you have kind of like year-round sports because you're not limited by the weather. I feel like wintertime really hurts the sporting in North America. He's good at XCOM games? Yeah, he's very good at XCOM games. Like, he knows his stuff. Another Mara's! Wow. Is that the third Mara's? That is the third Mars that we've gotten. And it's 23. They're so bad every time. Why are they so low? But you know what? We love to see it. Mars is a beautiful, beautiful item. We take those. Hell yeah. Yeah, we take that. Yeah, the 23 sucks, but what can you do, man? What can you do? Ah, 15 all-res jewel. Almost decent. Spooks here. I hope you're right, man. I hope you're right. All right, Jesse. Thanks for tuning in, man. See you next time. DSP. We talking about who's DSP? Oh, it's you're Ben. You've been watching DSP play Doom Dark Ages. I don't know who's DSP. I don't know who that is. Maybe I do if you explain the acronym. The one true consistent of the universe. Okay, Jesus. I hope somebody talks about me that way someday. Jeez. Dark Side Phil. Oh, I never heard of him. Let's see. Dark Side Phil with a Y. A decade of failure. The eternal downfall of Dark Side Phil. DSP Gaming. Well, I'm gonna have to check this out. Seems like there's a lot of lore behind this guy. Jeez. Similar to Boogie. Yeah, Wings of Redemption. I know those two. I'm surprised I don't know this guy. I know Boogie especially well because I saw him on Financial Audit. Like, I knew of him before, but... yeah, that guy's a character for sure. Boogie's from Arkansas? That seems like the kind of guy. Could be from Arkansas. Oh yeah, I love Financial Audit, Spookster. I watch it every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'm on it at 11 o'clock. Comes on, I'm watching the newest one. Love it. I've been watching Financial Audit for a long time. Ooh, a ring. You never heard of Financial Audit, Ryan? It's basically a guy that invites guests on down to Texas, and he goes over their finances and I mean, it used to be that he would like give them a budget and help them get their shit together, basically, but like, not that he doesn't do that now, but it's much more about how the person is just very in a terrible mindset when it comes to money. Ooh, Corona. Nice. And 2 socket. I mean, okay, the rest of the roll's not great, but that is pretty sweet. Nice. Add that to the list. So yeah, they go over their finances, and he's just very funny about how he goes about it. He's very insulting, so it's funny to laugh at the guests. But then he has a follow-up, I think 6 months to a year later, and he sees if they've made any changes, and some of them have made some really good changes and gotten out of debt. And because it's kind of crazy how the American norm is to go into debt, especially when it comes to cars. CoffeeZilla without the crime. Not so much CoffeeZilla, like more like Iced Coffee Hour if you've seen them, but again, different. Yo, what's up, Pedro? Welcome, welcome, man. Where you at today? Guys, does anyone know what happened to Anna, by the way? Like, I don't know whether I should be worried or not, because, like, I know she's on her vacation, so maybe she doesn't show up tonight. That's fine. But she left the Discord channel, man. Or the Discord server. Very sad. You broke down again, Indianapolis? Dude, what the hell? How'd you break down again? Is it the radiator again? You do? Not sure she'll be back? Do you actually, Pedro? Oh shit. Yeah, she left this morning, Ryan. Or, I mean, don't know, sometime between last night and this morning. So maybe last night. You have something you can show me later? Alright. Cool, I guess we'll leave it at that, but I'm curious. Yeah, definitely sucks. I was telling my wife, I was like, damn, I hope nothing's, you know, too wrong, because I know everybody loves her. Yeah, no, that's fine, Pedro. We can talk about it on Discord. Either way, in her honor, we will try to get a death swab. For the love of all that is good. Coming up on almost 900 runs, though. So your trailer broke down, Pedro. What does that mean, man? Like, How does the trailer break? I thought it was really just like a big rectangular cube that you pull along. Yeah, decent drops for sure. For sure. Nah, dude. Pedro wouldn't even wait for that, man. The wife's in town. He's DMing me. He's trying to get, you know, closer and closer. What can you do? ABS light is on. Illegal to run with the ABS light. Oh, okay. So something to do with the braking system when the trailer. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Damn. Well, hopefully it's just some more chill pay time for you, man. Kind of sucks, but as long as you're chilling. Don't lose your mouse again this time, okay? Hopefully the new mouse you got was at least an upgrade, though. Bad sensor? If it's just a sensor, it should be a quick fix, you'd think. The mouse killed me, man. That was hilarious. That was so funny. You haven't used it? Oh, because you've been on the road, right? Man, backing a trailer is not easy, dude. The first time I backed up a trailer, and I mean, I'm not even talking like a big rig, just like a small trailer. The first time I backed a trailer, let's just say there was a new addition to the rear bumper of my car. Or maybe I should say subtraction. Oh, you just love your original mouse, I see. Well, you have a backup now. Leave it at that. Do it a few hundred times. Yeah, see, that's the thing. It's just, you don't know how to do it, so you don't do it, and then you never get better at it. No big deal. Never had a reason to. Deadlift the trailer. Yeah, of course you get out to deadlift the trailer. Of course. Your dad makes you back up his trailer? Oh, come on. Tell him to be a man. Okay, come on. Can this Ormus be good? Thunderstorm. Oh my god. It's not even good. Whatever. I'm gonna add it to the list that like for the video, but I'm not adding it to the list for the stream because that's he's old, so he gets away with it. Ah, damn elderly.
Good day.
I'm telling you, it was a very elderly person that came up with the saying "respect your elders." Okay. If you can't do it properly, you can do it strong. And then when you get really old, you can get your son to do it for you, Ben. That's how it works. I hope my dad never needs me to do it, because it's not going to happen. Or maybe it will, and then he'll just have a damaged truck or car. But my grandfather's really, really good with trailers, because he was a motorcycle mechanic his whole life, and we always brought motorcycles to the races, and not that we were racing, but you could ride them around the grounds. That was always fun. That's why you can't wait to have kids. Yeah, man. Little labor minions. You're planning on always being stronger than your kids, Ben. I don't know what to think about that. On one hand, I mean, it's a good goal for yourself to stay in shape. On the other hand, I have a feeling you're the kind of guy that would... You're not planning on just becoming stronger and stronger, therefore it's maintaining that difference. Next time, you're just going to bring the kids down and keep them weak. I think that's the kind of thing you would do. As you age, you just keep the kids weak. The session time says 67 hours because I've moved the clock forward to get into the terror zone for tomorrow morning. Yeah, 67 hours and we've only done 800 runs. It's been slow runs. Winged knife. Does this roll? Is that perfect? Or is it just, doesn't roll? Oh, it's... it does roll. But it's anti-perfect. It rolls 200 to 250 enhanced damage. That's just so sweet. I love that. Yo, what's up, Crypto? Appreciate you, man. Yeah, let's get a Grailer, man. I mean, there's not many left to get, but we're hoping to get one. We just need that, that death web. No sabotage, Ben? Alright, man. I believe you. Don't let me down. When you're in your 60s, I want you to be bigger than Eddie Hall, okay? Or else. Just give the child a tablet and they're sabotaged forever. Yeah, that's an easy way. It doesn't even need to be a good tablet. You don't even need to invest too much into that. Just the cheapest one that can run, like, Temple Run or something. Just some easy... anything with YouTube on it, really. Put on the daily double stream, they're screwed. That's it for them, man. Brain development, gone. It's over. Yeah, no, my kid's not getting no iPad. That's why I want a house that has a nice backyard, a nice front yard, not on like a busy street or anything, so that get him on a swing set and a trampoline and such. You thought he meant pharmacy tablets? Yeah, just give him a downer. Yeah, Spookser. You're a tablet kid yourself. Yo, what's up, Tracy? Yeah, no wand. We got a rare one, but not a unique one. Sad moment, man. Sad moment. Swirling crystal. You know, you'd think you'd see more of those, but you just don't. No, that's not cheating, Ben. It's not cheating to get on gear if you're like, if you're an old man, you know what I mean? If you're 18, you're getting on gear. It's a little bit different, but 111. Well, that's just so garbage. We are just rolling anti-perfect items back to back to back here, dudes. Not great. Then they grow up with a mullet and drive an 87 Camaro. Just an 87 Camaro forever, eh? No matter how old that car is. Dude, I like those candy cigarettes, though. They're yummy, dude. Quality candy there. We know Ben is on the sauce. Yeah. Yeah, he's just setting up, like... what do you call that? He's just setting us up to be like, oh yeah, maybe I'll get on gear in 5 years, because I'm not right now. Alright, Ben. I'm only small and weak because I'm natural. That's what I tell myself, and that's what I'll continue to tell myself. Ben, you finally committed to buying a smoker. I thought you already committed to buying a smoker. It's the same one, right? The custom one? I thought you were just waiting for it to be built, man. That's awesome, though. Picking up on Sunday? Share some cooking pics in the food channel, man. Trace, you can't do that to yourself. You can't watch the dashcam videos. and then be afraid of driving. Same reason you can't watch Diablo 2 highlight videos and then expect to get unearthed wands. You know what I'm saying? You watch the best or the worst of something. It's not the reality. You'll be okay. Hey, Pedro, I don't take kindly to those words. I use a pellet smoker. And you know what? I will always say, pellet smokers are absolutely fantastic. They're so easy to use and clean compared to offset smokers. And it's not that different. No, it's not that different. Offset smoker bros are just, you know, they can't admit that they're dirty, hard to use, work beasts aren't the best way to go. You're in denial. You are in denial. Come on over. I'll show you my smoke ring. It's going to be bigger than yours. And I'm going to be doing 10% of the work you're doing. Right, you're not wrong about that though, especially the smoker that Ben's getting. I'm pretty sure that's an expensive smoker. Yeah, no, I'm just kidding though. Like offset smoke definitely gives you a different flavor. It's more work than a pellet smoker for sure, but it's not terrible. I feel like if it's a good quality smoker, once you learn your smoker, as long as it's consistent with like the type of wood and the size of the wood that you use, you'll be fine. I'm excited for you, man. I'd love to get an offset as well, but my wife would kill me. Kill me. We have 3 barbecues right now. I have a flat top, the pellet grill, and a regular gas grill. If I ask her to get another barbecue, she will leave. Yeah. She's not terrorized no more. It's fine. Change her back. And just like that, it's Terror Zone again. Woohoo! Yeah, I learned to drive at a relatively old age. I didn't have my license until I was about 21 or 22. So I understand the anxieties. I feel like the longer you leave it, the more anxiety you get about driving and the expectations and the danger and all that. But once I started driving, I absolutely love it. I love to drive now. I love my car. You just gotta be a defensive driver. You know what I mean? If you want to avoid issues, defensive driving is very important. Daily demerits? No demerit points. Oh, you got a cheaper one, Ben? So you got a used one? Do you know what kind is? Like, is it something I would recognize? There's a lot of different options out there for sure, but yeah, because the one that you showed, that must have been like at least 2K, right? Because that looked like those custom ones are not cheap. That looked like a heavy duty smoker. I wanted to get one of the cheapest smokers you can get offset is the Oklahoma Joe. I think it's called. I think it's like $300 here. Elmel. Yo, what's up, Porky? Good for you, man. You know how to sniff porks? Never would have guessed. The one you really wanted was 6K. Yeah, that's a little bit insane. But I understand, because when you go into like looking for one, and you do the research and you watch the videos and you watch the guys that are professionals, and the pricing ladder slowly you're climbing it, you know? At first you're like, oh, I can get it for $300. Okay, hold on, but I could get this really decent one for like $700. Oh, or I could get a good one for like $1,500. Or I could get a custom one for $3,000. And then, yeah, next thing you know, you're 10K in debt. because you have a smoker and half a cow. Yeah, exactly, Ben. The cheaper ones are thin, the airflow is not good, they rust out if you don't really take care of them. There's a multitude of issues with them, but if you just want to get into it and try it. Eating pork rinds and watching stream? Hell yeah, brother. Appreciate you being here, man. Appreciate everybody being here. Hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. We're down to 5 items on the Grail, guys. All we need is Unearth Wand from this little lady, Cow King Boots, and then a few high runes. And we're done. We're done. Could you imagine? Now I say that, and it sounds like we're close. But we're probably like half a year away. Hurts to admit. As we're coming in on 900 runs, so we're gonna stop at 1,000, and then once we hit 1,000, we're gonna switch over to cows. Do some TZ cows. Hopefully Andy comes in clutch, but I'm doubting it. I'm doubting it. We will likely be chasing this wand for quite some time. Not too shabby, those booties, actually. The Rico Suave financial audit is probably one of my favorite top 3 of all time, Ben. That was, like, if it was any other channel but Caleb Hammer, I would have 100% assumed that that was a paid actor. But I trust Caleb, and I think that guy was just nuts. Just absolutely brainwashed by whatever kind of media does that to your brain. He was so crazy. That was so entertaining, though. Yeah, that one was really good. I'd say Rico Suave, and then the crazy headband guy. I don't remember his name. Definitely 2 out of my top 3, and I'm trying to remember. I can't remember who the last one would be. But yeah, dude, he gets some characters. I think we already have 2 perfect mage fists, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, I was gonna say the same thing, Ben. It's honestly insane to me that they find these people, for sure. Like, these people just exist. These are real people. Crazy. But I don't know. It's even crazier to me how some of these people see their finances. Like the one episode from Monday, I think. It was a couple, and about halfway through the video, she basically just says, oh yeah, like, we're here to get out of debt so we can buy a car. And he's like, okay, so you're here to get out of debt, to go into debt? So that they can get a second car? Okay, interesting. And they want like a $30,000 minivan. Okay. Yep. Typical. Very typical. on. Tease me again with the Unearthed Wand. Tease me so hard that you just make a mistake and it's actually the one I want. My Hammer financial score is probably pretty bad. I'd say it's probably like a 4. Because for my age, my retirement is not where it should be. And I don't own a home. Really hurts you. But I've never done the calculator. I have no debt. So that's good. But my wife and I, let's just say we pretty much got our stuff together only somewhat recently. So according to Caleb, we would still need to prove that we can carry on with good behaviors. You know what I'm saying? I wish you would accept Canadian guests, though. I don't think he would, but I wish he would. But I don't think I'm crazy enough for him, you know what I mean? It would be a very chill episode, which wouldn't get the engagement that he's looking for, so... Yeah, it's very, very good. I like, if you asked me, let's say 5 years ago, we were a -1, man. Like, credit card debt and BS spending, and I, you know, would probably buy a new car if I could, and even though I didn't need to, and just a lot of BS. So, oh, it feels good, man. Weight off our shoulders for sure, man. Way too normal. I mean, he'd ask me for my income, and I'd be like, yeah, you know, I make like $3 on my YouTube videos now, you know. I'm monetized. It's kind of a big deal. So, I think I'm gonna buy a Lamborghini because I have this new income. That's the only thing I could say that would get me, like, into his realm of craziness, you know? But
Hello.
perhaps I should probably be happy that I don't belong on financial audit. It's probably something to look forward to and build towards. It is nice to see the follow-up stuff. Like, I like to see the people that come back and they've actually, like, done well and you know, they're in a better position and they're obviously happier for it. It's really nice to see. Ethereal Cerebus. Maybe we have to start an Ethereal Grail after this one, hey? It'll only take like 20 years. Ethereal Hardcore Grail? Coming soon? Imagine that. 2025 when Holy Grail is an easy challenge and it's not even a challenge anymore. You gotta come up with new ways to make it more difficult. Diablo 2, except you can't use an item until you have 5 of that item. Now we're cooking. Hell yeah, baby. Balrog Blade. God damn. You know, sometimes the items drop and for some reason my mind tricks me and it looks like it could be an Unearthed Wand. Never is. 5 white monarchs till you can use one. Yeah, wouldn't that be interesting, Trace? 5 Tyrael's mites until you can use one. Because we all know how badly we want to use that Tyrael's might. Could be decent. Diablo 2, but you can't equip any items until you're level 99. Like, I'm talking challenge mode, you know what I mean? Truly challenging. That's TZ Andy, man.
Good day.
TZ Andy just drops it like it's hot. You know what I mean? Just not the thing that I need, right? And this is to be expected because in the last 1,000 runs, we got like 8 Grailers or something crazy like that, which is phenomenal. So RNG has to balance out, you know? We can't be so super lucky forever. It's just the way it works. The cows, on the other hand, cows have been so horribly dry that I know when we start doing cow runs, that's when the really good stuff comes out, right? Because the cows have dropped literally just nothing. Pork Sniffer's eating nuts, everybody. Pork Sniffer is eating nuts. Oh, I should have picked up that superior phase blade. That could have been really good. I'm just so locked in right now. The only thing I'm looking for is unique text unearthed. The Caduceus. Another really, really hard item to get. We've only seen a couple of these. It's a really nice one. HH Master, what's the point of farming items in this game? Well, for the most part, you want to farm items that you can get stronger, do more damage, and then farm more items more quickly. But for this particular series, it's just, you know, we're doing the Holy Grail and we're trying to collect every item in the game. Just because it's a fun goal. If you're playing online, I guess it would be to trade them off and get rich and eventually gear a PvP character. I mean, whenever I played online, that was my goal. To find as much as you could PvMing and use it to get a really strong PvP character and just have fun with it. Don't question our habit. Yeah, in other words, we're psychos, and really it's for nothing, and I'm just trying to come up with some reasons why I'm not wasting my time, okay? Alright, fine. I said it. Whatever, man. You would see the Holy Grail as kind of 100%. Yeah, for sure. I think... I don't know. At that point, there's so many different ways you could 100% the game without, like, legitimate achievements. Or I should say, official achievements. But yeah, the Holy Grail is definitely... I agree with you. One big way of 100%ing the game. Lightsaber. Level 99, I would say, is a really big part of that, though. Like, I don't think you could say you 100% of the game without 99ing. And then it would be like, okay, well, should I 99 every class? There's a lot to do. A lot to do in the Diablo 2 world. $70 runs remaining. There's a ring. God damn.
Greetings.
It's never SOJ. Never. "64 runs, 1 wand. Please, Andy. Give me what I need." It would be so fitting to get it from Andy. It would just be so fitting. She's been the true savior of this Grail run. And she's a spider. It's a match made in heaven.
Good to see you.
Ooh, that's not bad. We save these. Maybe we can do a little Grand Charm roll. Once this page is full, we'll do a Grand Charm roll. I think that gives us like 35 rolls or so. It's pretty decent. You fish for a specific item right now? Yeah, so we're down to the last 5 items in the game. So we are fishing for a specific item from this boss, which would be a unique unearthed wand, Death's Web. And then we need to go to the cow level to seek out another item because it can only drop there. So that'll be fun. And then after we get those 2, the last 3 items remaining are all runes, which technically we can get anywhere. But they're definitely the lowest drop chance in the game, so... Although it seems like we're close, we are in reality quite far away. I'm actually surprised we haven't gotten a single facet in almost 200 runs now. Just pretty crazy. We normally get, like, I don't know, 1 every 80? Normally, we've gotten a lot of facets. Andy's the facet printer. We love her. Not tonight, though. Which is fine. We have enough, you know. We have enough, I guess. But I'm a hoarder. I like my jewels. We don't have enough 5/5s. That's the problem. Oh, rare items. When will you be decent? When will you roll me something that I actually like? I think we rolled... The only good rare item we have is this nice pair of tri-res boots that we got, like... I think when I was leveling the Paladin, which was the second character on the account. So it's been a very long time. And ever since then, it's just been complete garbage. Through and through. Rare items are just so hard to roll well. Sorceress doesn't use rare items anyways. Yeah, I mean, it definitely wouldn't be for use. Just the trophy room, you know? The personal daily double trophy room. Every time I see Unraveler head, you see you see the wand, you get excited. And then immediately let down. Almost 950. Damn booties. It's the illusion though, right? The illusion, you know, is that I see these items on Reddit. I see what people are finding, and who even knows, they could be faked. And I'm like, why not me? People need to start posting their very, very bad items so that I can stop being so jealous. You know? Pretty good drops, just not what we need. Like the Ondal's helm is really nice. The Natalia's claws, I love seeing those, but yeah, I'm getting good stuff. I just already have it. That's exactly what I'm saying. Doing the Grail, it's skewed. Like at the start of the Grail, it's really nice because even useless items are useful because you need them for the collection. So it's a really cool feeling because you find like some garbage item you're never even going to use and you're like, yes, a Grail. But then when you get to the end of the Grail, and even the best items are like, oh, you know, like you get a Griff's, you're like, oh my god, that could have been, like, what? You just got one of the best items. And you're complaining. AKA me, I'm complaining. That's what I do. Very toxic. But all part of the experience. Corona, see that? We got a Crown of Ages and a Grizz Helm, which is like, those are so rare. And I'm not even happy because I don't need them. Need more magic? Fine, I don't think so. We have 437% MF right now. Any more MF would require us to lose damage. And that wouldn't be worth it. There's no way. Slower kills. I mean, we have 18-second kills right now. 15 to 18 seconds, depending on how much time I take to look at the ground. And that's not even like a perfect map. Pedro, you're rolling. Let's go, man. You're all fixed up. All is right again in the world. So yeah, MF is definitely not an issue. Just RNG, man. It's hard to find the wands because they have an even lower chance of dropping than regular items, right? That's, well, actually, is that true? Do wands fit into the class-specific drop table? Because they're not class-specific, are they? No, they're not. But Unearthed Wand is a very rare base to drop in the first place, so... I mean, we've dropped one in the last 200 runs. And we got unlucky, it rolled rare, so... What can you do, man? All in all, we've gotten extremely lucky in these 1,000 runs, so I am not going to complain. For once, I'm going to hold off. You also can't get Rons from Ords and... Yeah, see, that's the saddest thing. It's kind of crazy, too, because you can get Barb Helms, you can get Pally Shields, but you can't get Wands and Orbs, which is Very sad. I wish they would introduce a third type of rack for caster weapons such as those. Unfortunately, they will not introduce anything because it's Blizzard and they don't want to help us have a better game. Another ladder, another no patch. Oh well. I'm still having fun. All right, Ryan, thanks for hanging out, man. Good luck with your games. I hope your team wins. Getting lots of rare booties. Love to see it. I feel like rare boots have the highest potential to be usable. Rare rings and amulets, maybe amulets too. But rare rings, I feel like, Christ, to get good rare rings, yeah, you're pushing it. You think rings have the highest potential? I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. There's so much rings can roll. Maybe it's just because I don't see them as much as I see boots. Maybe that's, I don't know. Yeah, crafted amulets are awesome. Especially when you don't have much, like temporary crafted amulets, very easy to roll. Very easy. Turn my fan on, it's getting hot in here, man. Yeah, it's probably just because I don't see them as much. Like,
Where can I take
I feel like gloves and boots drop very often, so I'm probably just having like a skewed perception of the rolls on rare rings. Like, I guess if you think about it, if you rolled 100 rare rings and 100 rare boots, which one would you be more likely to get something you would actually use out of? Probably the rings. Yeah. So that's a fair way of looking at it, I think. I love when she just stands there. It's perfect. Just screaming at me, "Die, maggot," but she doesn't move. That's a good Andy. Another rare jewel. Thought it was finally a facet and it's just not happening. What the hell? That's crazy to me. Yeah, diadems are nuts. Yeah. But they're so rare, right? Yeah, what's up, Diminished? Oh yeah, when we're talking unique and everything, for sure. I'm strictly speaking about rare items. Strictly the rares. Yeah, you know she wants to, Ben. But she's afraid. HR's been calling her all week. She can't afford another mispronunciation. Got invited to play at a venue, Diminish. That's awesome, man. Good for you, dude. Congrats. Hopefully it's decent compensation. That's pretty cool. Yeah, have you done venues before? Is that like a regular thing for you, or? Battle boots. Nice. We like these. We like to see battle boots as long as they roll. Okay, 41, you know, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's better than what we had before, but we got better ones. So now our standards are higher, which, yeah, but it's still decent. It's still decent. We'll put them on the list. It's gonna be hard to beat what we got now. 47% is no joke. And you'll get help from a viola player. Viola? How do you say that? That's cool, man. Good for you, man. Let us know how it goes, dude. Okay, Ben. Humble bragging. Your first 2 or 3 roll the perfect 50. That's insane, dude. That's so insane, I might not even believe it. This guy coming in. You know, I didn't even know that unique sacred armors could be anything except for Tyrael's Might, because my first 5 rolled Tyrael's Might. Get out of here, Ben. Yeah, I'd still think, like, come on. Blizzard needs to add, you know, cold shift to see what can roll type thing in this game. Like that, I know it's like a modern thing, but it should be mandatory in every game that has a roll on an item. It really should.
Greetings.
Ooh, the Carrion Wind. Alright guys, 21 runs remaining and then we're done with Andy. Gonna take a quick bathroom break after and then we'll switch over to cows and hope to get the boost today. Ben, listen, D3 was fun for like 6 hours. It was fun. And now I'm over it. Come on, Andy. In the very, very final moments together, I might honestly not come back to Andy ever again on this Grail. After today, this might be it. Which is crazy, but true. So before I go, Andy, gimme. I appreciate it, Diminished. I only play what I have fun with, though. That's the thing. Yeah, Diablo Immortal. Yeah. Yeah, guys. Vertical stream coming up. The stream feels so PG without Anna. Yeah, I'm really curious to hear what Pedro has to say about her disappearance, but I hope she's all right. It's definitely a different vibe without Anna. 100%. I'm feeling very monetized. Nah, we miss her. This is the first stream. This is the first stream in, God, 4 or 5, maybe 6 months that hasn't had Anna. That's crazy. Yeah, no, it's definitely weird. It's definitely weird. Haven't said Jesus Christ all night. Oh man. That is sweet. Dude, my dream, I would say one of my top 5 dreams in Diablo 2 would be to get rare antlers that are beautiful, like 5 hurricane, 5 tornado type stuff, that are either white or green. Like, Pedro, the light came back already. This mechanic hooked up a scanner, got rid of your code, and then sent you on your way. That sucks, man. I'm a fast reader diminished. Oh, thank you. I read at 6,000 words per minute. Luckily, I'm just so good at Diablo 2, I don't even need to pay attention. I can use all my focus reading. The tape fell off, yeah. That's what I'm saying, man. What kind of job was this? What kind of fix did this guy try to do to you, man? 2 different shops, Pedro? Christ. You know, when I got stuck in Ottawa in like January, I think. My wife and I went to Ottawa to watch an orchestral performance. Anyways, we got stuck. We had some car problems. And I was calling around different shops to see if somebody could take us, because it was a freaking Sunday, which is the worst when it comes to mechanics. They're not open. And every single shop I called said they only did trucks. I honestly couldn't believe it. There's a lot of shops out there for trucks. And apparently none of them know how to fix your issue, Pedro. That's... sucks. At least it's just the ABS though, and if you need to wait in the truck, you still have AC. You know, at least you're not having like engine failure or something where you're just like sweating like crazy. I couldn't imagine that. It's the little things, man. You gotta find the silver linings. Stay happy. 10 runs left. 10 runs, the final 10. Can we get a wand? I'm not feeling it, guys. Spookster was feeling it. I'm not feeling it. Yes, Ben. I'm sure none of them were asking for ulterior methods of payment, okay? You know what? I appreciate, though. I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. You're trying to fill that gap that I have in my heart right now. With Anna being absent, you're just trying to hit me with a little bit of disgusting commentary, and I really do appreciate that, man. I really do. Wow. Close. Ben is a jack of all trades, you know? If Ryan's missing, he'll hate on me. If Anna's missing, he'll R-rated comment on me. Ben, whenever your viewing's on your phone, you can do this. You love those emojis, Diminish. It's not as easy as it looks. Yeah, man, I know. You're putting into work, man. That's why I'm trying to recognize the effort, you know? You're even making typos just like Anna would. Making me really work to figure out what you mean. Like, A+, dude. A+. Really appreciate everybody being here. If you haven't liked the stream, I would appreciate it even more because it really helps me out. It tells YouTube to push this video out to more people, which is insane. Because who wants to watch this? But it helps. It's a bug in a hole. It doesn't mean anything. Okay. Sure. I think subliminal messaging. You can't hide that. Five runs. 5 more runs. Come on, man. You know what? I totally expected to go dry for the last 250. Because we got 3 Grailers last stream. But, doesn't make it any easier, you know? What the hell is that? Is that... What is that? Is it like... Are they high-fiving? Are they slapping shoulders? What is that? Or elbows, I mean? Not shoulders. High elbow. Pedro coming in with the $20 super chat. Thank you, brother. You're going crazy. I know, man. I know. At least you got me, right? At least you got me in the chat to keep you going. I appreciate it, man. Hope you get your issue fixed, brother. I cannot believe... It's so funny. We were just talking about this. You haven't had an issue in what? What did you say? Like 300,000 miles or something crazy? And now all of a sudden back-to-back issues. Like, that is not fun, man. That is not fun. Holy cannoli. Ben, watch your language. You know the C word's not allowed here. Alright, guys. Last run. Run 1,000. And then we move on. We'll do some cows. And hope for some other stuffs. God damn, dude. That's it. Run 1,000. I mean, hey, listen. In 1,000 runs, I think we got at least 5 or 6 Grailers. So, really, really good. Really, really good. On top of that, let me go through the list, guys. We got Dragon Scale, which is a Grailer. A bunch of facets I won't even mention. Oh, we got a Perfect Hawes. We got 2 Crown of Ages, a Templar's Might. We got like 3 War Tribes, 3 Maras, another Templar's Might. Yeah, bunch of really good stuff. We finally got the Stormlash. We got the Giant Skull. We got the Black Hand Key. Yeah, and then just tonight, I mean, we got some really good stuff. So, fantastic. Absolutely good. It's 1,000 over several streams. I think it was 3 streams. I think we did 1 to 400, 400 to 750, and then 750 to 1,000. So it was pretty good overall. But we will officially switch it up. And, I'm just going to need to move some items over and then we'll get right into it. But it was fun. I really like doing Andy. If you know what I mean. She's a good time. But we can't stay here forever. I think 1,000 is an appropriate amount of runs. Even more. I mean, this is the second time we've done 1,000. We're probably easily near 3,500 runs total, so yeah. Okay, so we need to move over the Annie. We need to move over this stuff. This stuff. What else do we need? Maybe the BK. We'll roll these. We'll see about those. We'll roll these over. And I think that's it, but I always forget something. Is it truly a complete Holy Grail if you use mods and reset the terrorize Andariel over and over? Sean, yes it is, because single player means you can play however you want. I mean, there's always a way you could say, is it truly a Holy Grail, right? And for me, this is Holy Grail. Maybe not to you. But I only use the mods to save me a little bit of time. Like, the inventory mod, for example, I've never used an extra charm. So the only benefit I get is not having to waste my time filling the cube, emptying the cube, going back to town, blah, blah, blah. And same thing with the terror zones. Like, I'm not waking up at 6 in the morning to do Andy. You know what I mean? But I totally respect anybody who looks at this and says, it's a little bit easier than if you did it without mods and everything. I totally understand. I do. I really do. I'm a massive cheater. I'm a massive cheater. What can I say? But with that said, I am strongly considering doing another Grail online, no Terrazone manip, no mods, hardcore. So if that's something you guys want to see, let me know. Join the Discord, subscribe. I'm going to put a poll out. Keep your eye out for that. We're going to see what we do next after we finish this one. Because I do agree with you. I think Andy is truly a softcore cheat. You know, like it's not really cheating, but like it is, because it's just disgusting. Okay, so we need the Enigma as well. Damn, we got a lot of stuff to move over. What would you roll for a hardcore character? I would probably... I think I'd still start with a sorceress. Eventually we'd have all the characters, like just like this time, and we have the assassin, the druids in the works, Amazon, paladin, necromancer. Like we have everything, or we will by the end of it. I think the paladin has the items I need. Okay, we need that. Do we need anything else? Yeah, see, the thing about playing online too, like online would make it really hard because we'd be playing players one for most of the time unless I want to join like a bail run or something, right? It also means we can't really do lower Kuras, which is how we got a lot of our runes. We did lower Kuras for runes, for Enigma, and for Infinity, and that would be really, really hard because lower Kuras players one is not very good. And especially when the maps change, like having different maps. Yeah, I think like an online hardcore Holy Grail would probably take me a couple years at least. It would be rough, but I mean, it would be like the next level in my opinion. I just don't know. I don't know. We'll see. I don't want to get ahead of myself. Like I said, there's only 5 items left, but this is a hard 5 items. So... do I really not have the glyphs on this character? Maybe we won't use.
I'll put that to good use. I'll put that to good use.
I'll put that to good use. Oh, we don't have a belt. Why do we not have a belt on? What did I move these items to? What were we using before? Play online but SSF. Yeah, for sure, Sean. If it's a Grail, I'm not going to do a Grail, but I trade for it. That would be way too easy. Yeah, it would be online, solo self-found. So it would be taking away the mods, being able to manipulate the time. It would always be players one, and we'd be taking away the saved maps. So it'd be pretty rough, but it would be solo self-found for sure. The only thing with that, I feel like, is the problem is I'd have to do everything streamed, because if I don't stream it, I wouldn't want anyone to think that I would ever trade, you know what I mean? Because if I don't show it like live, it could be tricky. If you start this project with hardcore, would you consider the Grail to be failed when one of your characters died? No, Trace, I feel like I wouldn't consider it to be failed, but you would lose the items. So if I'm wearing an Enigma and a Shaco and a Mara's and I have my Torch and my Annie and I die, all those items, if I don't have another one, are removed from the Grail. Alright, so Grail, but I buy everything off sketchy websites. All in a day's work for that one, Ben. That'd be good. Sorry guys, I'm struggling to find a couple of the items that we need. I swear it should be easy, and it's just not. What are we missing here? Let's, I mean, we could do res, but I feel like MF is better. We have so many small charms, it's not even funny. And then we were using a glyph, certainly, right? Like, certainly. Yeah, when they have 2 martial arts skillers, pretty sad times. We're gonna have to get some more stuffs. We can use one of the Mars we found today. I feel like the Griffs is necessary. You have the perfect idea. You start with some random character, and after it dies, it's random again which character you get. I think I would... I mean, I don't mind that at all. I don't mind randomizing the first character we do. I think that could be a lot of fun, actually. But I kind of like what we did with the characters this time around, which was we do a torch run, and then the first torch we get is the next character we make, because that was fun. I feel like that would be a good way to do it again. You don't have a favorite? You've been playing since the early 2000s? Nice, man. Yeah, I don't have a favorite map either. But I can tell you what it's not. It's not the maggot layer. Yeah, take that, Diminished. You maggot layer lover.
Not in town.
How quickly can you do an online Holy Grail? How much would it cost to do it completely non-legitimate? What kind of scams do you run? Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that one, Ben. You're a little bit of a freak for even suggesting that. Nice, Sean. Welcome back, man. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. If you're just coming back after 20 years to D2R, it's pretty crazy, dude. And you have to understand too, like the difference between the Holy Grail and LOD and the Holy Grail and D2R, Terror Zones changed everything. Like even if we weren't always doing Andy, the fact that you could do Terror Zones and get like Tyrael's Might from, you know, Cold Plains, technically you could with a Terror Zone now, is pretty insane. So, but yeah, welcome back, man. It's a ton of fun. I think D2R is the #1 best remake I've ever seen. Like it is, I mean, it's not perfect, but it's damn near close in my opinion. Maggot lever feels like a slur. It felt wrong saying it. I'm gonna be honest. I was hesitating midway through, but I'd already committed. It's so bad. It sounds horrible. I swear I'm not a bad person, guys. I swear. Okay, we still need some small charms, but how do we not have more MF charms? Like, where are they? Where are they hiding? What the hell? You play offline hardcore? Nice, dude. Yeah. I'd never played hardcore before like a couple months ago, and the chat was telling me I gotta play. And so I did. And it's a lot of fun. Yeah, for sure. I was always way too scared to do any hardcore play. Such an MFer. Yeah, dude, my MF is so high, bro. Like, I've got like the highest MF. Oh, here we go. Here's some more. Another thing that I absolutely think they need to add is item filtering. Like, please, for the love of all that is holy, give me like a search bar or something, dude. No, you guys don't want to be a part of that cult. Please, no. These guys are always trying to get me to run Maggot Lair. And the worst part is, you know, Diminish, he's always coming in here and he's like, hey, Daily, how much do I have to tip to get you to run Maggot Lair? Also, I don't have any money. So he makes you feel bad and he tricks you, you know? He's a tricker. Yeah. Okay, these are all 7s. How beautiful is this, guys? All 7s. And for the record, it would take a lot of money. Because I'm not running. Alright, we're good. We're good. Alright, we're ready to go. I'm going to make a new profile for this. And then I'm going to find terrorized cows. I'm just going to go to the bathroom really quick. So let me make a new profile quickly. Xena is going to be doing terror zone cows. We're going to try to do 250 of them. We're gonna get started. I'm also gonna reset the drops because I don't want people to think they can come in and do cows and get all these sick drops, because it's not gonna happen. Okay, guys, I'll be right back. Just gonna run to the bathroom. Alrighty, we back. We back. D3 has a search bar because it's actually a good game. Okay, Ben. Get out of here, you D3 lover. Yeah, Sean. Close calls. Gets the blood pumping. Dude, when I was doing hardcore the first time, actually, I did a hardcore challenge. You should check it out. You might enjoy it. It's no stats, no mercenary, hardcore. Played through the game. And I was telling chat, I was like, I should have got like a heart monitor because my heart rate was through the roof, dude. Yeah, that's another good idea. Offline hardcore, no mods, so you don't have to deal with server issues. Because that was my biggest thing with playing hardcore, was I was always playing online, and I was like, I don't know if I trust the servers, right? If we died to servers, that would be just the worst, man. You know, so. But yeah, no, Ben, I think Sean was just saying for the Grailer, the next Grail that we're talking about. Because, I mean, he's got a point. I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, when we're done with this Grail, I'm going to put out a poll, talk to some of you guys on stream and on Discord and figure out what we should do next. Kind of, you know, collaborate a little bit. I always like to keep the community involved in what we do. You don't plan on bad weather. I'm not even, I mean, bad weather where, right? I got to keep track of the weather where the servers are. That's what I'm thinking. Because I'm not even talking about like my power going out and then, you know, getting screwed that way. I'm talking about Blizzard just giving me some lag and declone one-shots me, you know what I mean? Diminished, I promise you now that we're done with Andy, once we get the Cow King boots and we start doing other random stuff to hopefully get the Unearthed Wand, I will do any zone that is terrorized, okay? So if, I can't remember, but if Swampy Pits can be terrorized, there's a chance, okay? Let me just try to remember all my hotkeys here. I haven't played the Assassin in a while, man. Okay. We only want 2 Phoenix Strikes. We want everything else maxed. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, I'm also using a mod that kind of takes away some of the graphics from Mosaic, because it can be a little bit rough on the eyes. So just this is for you guys. I actually really like it, but I always get complaints in the chat, so. A lot of people don't like it when they first see it, But it kind of grows on me. We have 24k damage. That's not enough. What are we missing? I swear we had way more damage before. What am I not using? F1, A, B. I got A. Huh. I mean, it's still really good, but... You should do more chaos because that's where Safar's got his Zod from. Yeah, well the plan is to do cows and then do chaos. We'll do 250 cows and then maybe 250 chaos. Ooh, back-to-back grand chimes, baby. Back-to-back garbage. Yeah, no, I'm definitely a fan of chaos. Chaos and cows are both like really great places to farm, but they've been really bad to us. Like, we farmed a lot of chaos and got nothing. Like, really nothing. Oh, you know what it is? I think I overcharged... Hold on. I think I overcharged my, Yeah, I overcharged that. There we go. Did I do it again? How did I do it? Oh, I'm using the wrong keys, man. Come on. Get your head into it, Daily. There we go. That's better. 31k and we're not even fully charged. That's what I'm talking about. There we go. 33k. I knew it could be more. I knew it. The hotkey character. Yeah, dude, it's hard to remember all this stuff. Yeah, Dragonflight's not bad, but we teleport instead. We teleport. We like it. I don't need another hotkey diminished, okay? That's my main thing. Dragonflight's cool, but you need a target to jump to, right? Yeah, if you're just coming back, HH, like the mosaic is new to D2R. So I'll give you a rundown in a second because I don't want my charges to run out. But it definitely changed the way that people play Assassin. I mean, people still play a Trap Assassin, but now, you know, martial arts is basically the best in slot when you have mosaic rumors. I'll give you a rundown. And for anybody else who doesn't know what's going on, maybe. So essentially, what you do is you charge up all these different skills with your Phoenix Strike and your Blades of Ice and your Claws of Thunder and your Cobra Strike and your Fist of Fire. And normally what would happen is you charge them up 1, 2, 3 times to get different effects, and then you would use a finisher, and it would expel all of those effects and do massive damage. But then you need to charge them up again. But with Mosaic, you have a 50% chance for the finishing moves to not consume the charge. And when you wear 2 of them, that's 100%. So you get to keep all those charges and expel them every time you attack. It's just absolutely freaking bonkers, man. Ben, it makes me feel super important when I explain stuff, because normally people are explaining stuff to me. So this is just a great feeling, you know? But it's a lot of fun. So if you guys are just returning and you're kind of new to D2R, because it isn't really the same game, you know, we got Mosaic, Terror Zone, Sunder Charms. It took me a long time to learn this stuff when I started, because I never really played D2R until I started streaming, so thought I knew what I was doing. I just totally didn't know a single thing. And apparently I just hate gold. Because I never sell anything anymore. I don't know what's wrong with me. It's so annoying to me that I have to be careful when I'm charging up Phoenix Strike because the second charge is so much better than the third charge. But I really shouldn't be complaining about this beautiful, beautiful setup we have. Or actually, these aren't even terrorized. I need to terrorize these bad boys. Don't let me forget in the next run. We'll just do this one really quickly then. Because without Terror Zone, these can't drop the wand. But we do need the Cow King boots, which is mainly why we're here. I'd be extremely surprised if we got the wand here. Like, mega, mega surprised. And mega, mega happy. I'm thinking about putting together another video for the no stat challenge. Like, I know it's kind of reusing the content, but not really. I want to put the entire series into one video. Because for anybody who didn't see it, I did one act per video. And I feel like it's a little bit more entertaining to watch as a full playthrough. So I might do that this weekend. It's just a lot of editing. Make like a 40 to 60 minute vid. It'd be fun. All right, let's we'll do another run, but let's terrorize this quickly because I completely forgot that we were not terrorized. So we need secret cow level 6 a.m. on the 20th. Avert your eyes. I am hacking the game. Yo, what's up, Kame? This is an assassin. We're playing Mosaic Assassin, brother. You like supercuts? Yeah. Yeah, supercuts are... I think supercuts are where it's at. When I did the challenge, Pedro was like, hey, man, you should make it a series. Or I guess he said you could make it a series if you want. And at the time, I wasn't really putting the time into making longer videos. Yeah, Ben, I agree. The algorithm has really pushed out the channel to some new folks. Appreciate you guys being here, man. If it's your first time on the stream, thanks a lot for being here. And we have a lot of fun stuff in mind. We're going to be doing some challenges. We're finishing up the Holy Grail. We got high runes to find, though, so we might be here for a while. But yeah, thanks for being here, man. Lots of new faces. It's because Ben liked the stream. Yeah, you normally don't do that, man. That's... You know, they tell me who likes the stream. I can see it. And right at the top, it says, not Ben. So, it's kind of a slap in the face every time I check, but whatever. Moving on. Whoa, yeah, the amp damage is not great. That was close. But we're broken, so nothing to worry about. And we have Fade, so that should take care of this curse. Right? Am I faded? Yep. It's gone. Love that. Mercenary not so lucky. Oh, Blue Monarch. Man, what a dream come true it would be to get a J mod, huh? Okay, that's a mom, though. We got a mom. Can't go wrong with a mom. Don't worry, I'm picking this up. Oh, it's a facet. Wow, what? Okay, what kind of world is it when I do 250 Andy runs, we don't get a single facet, and then I get a facet from the cows? That's crazy. All right, if you guys want to get some guesses in the chat, for anybody that doesn't know, every time we get a facet, you guys can guess it. If you guess it right, like 5 fire, and you join the Discord, then I'll give you a roll that tells everybody that you're good at guessing things. Isn't that cool? That's pretty cool, right? Yeah. I think I'm ignoring chests. Yeah, this feels about right for cows. Pretty bad. Ben, you're guessing alone, man. That is just unfortunate. Ooh. All right, I'm rolling it. I'm not gonna wait. 3 lightning. Could you imagine if you guessed this one when you were the only one to guess it? So close, man. So close. Yo, what's up, Christoph? How you doing, man? There's another... Actually, one of the only 2 people to ever guess the facets. How you doing, man? Alright, come on, cows. Listen, we've done cows a lot. The only thing we've ever gotten from cows that's made me happy is the cow items that we needed, you know? But... we never get anything crazy. Could we do it? Even just the Cow King boost tonight would be insane. Oh, wow. Nice. Shaft stop. Not bad. You convinced that 50% of YouTube live viewers have died or are asleep, or they're just on the autoplay train? I think a lot of people just like to put the stream on and then go do something else, you know? Oh, Bloodlord Skull. Nice. Actually a good one. Dark Force Spawn. That's one of the rarest items in the game. Cows are showing a lot of potential. Christoph, you're on a night shift tonight. I was wondering, man. I thought it was a little bit late for you to be on. What do you do for work? I didn't know you did night shifts. Cold Plains counts as area. What do you mean by that, HH? As a favorite area? Sure, why not? Cold Plains can be terrorized now, so it's a legitimate place. Yeah. Okay, hold on. I don't have my Cobra Strike, I think, is not full. Yeah, there we go. Oh, Christoph. Yeah, man. Yeah, I don't miss doing night shifts at all. I did night shifts for a long time. EMS in Australia. Oh, good for you, man. Awesome. Yeah, I guess those night shifts are kind of mandatory then, eh? Very cool, man. That's definitely a respectable job. Hopefully your night is not so busy. I don't want to say dead, given the context, but not so busy. No kangaroos in Austria. I'm pretty sure Austria is just like the short form name of Australia. Isn't it the same place? Sure, I think it is. Probably the same.
Not here.
Silly North American. They don't teach me that in school, man. HH, thanks for subscribing, brother. Appreciate it, man. Welcome. How am I overburdened? I got a cracked repeating crossbow. Whenever I'm doing cows, I pick up so much random crap that I don't need. I'm just clicking furiously.
Good day.
Hey, come on. Give me a high rune, baby. Everybody always says cows are so good for runes. You gotta do some cows and get some runes. Where? What runes? I'm not seeing them. Gimme, gimme. I think the highest rune we've gotten from cows so far is like a Mal rune. Like, it's just not enough. It's not enough, dude. Yeah, Mal rune, Pedro. It's not even a high rune. It's a mid rune, really. The only reason I just called it a Mal or high rune, which is my bad, and I'm going to apologize, is because it gives a beam. That's it. Person of Canuck. I gotta use that one, Ben. That's actually a good one. Well, thanks for warning me about the movie I don't want to see diminished. I appreciate you looking out for me. Okay, Pedro, I didn't miss a that never happened. I don't miss SOJs. This is fake news. You're fake newsing me right now. I know you're upset about your stupid light. Doesn't mean you gotta come in here and attack me, okay? No, you don't remember that day because that day didn't exist. Nobody remembers. This is fake news. You guys are making me look bad. All my new friends are here. Yeah, I'm actually finding a decent amount of uniques. Oh, nice. A bow skiller. Let's go. A bow skiller. Cool. I'm actually going to quickly write these down because we should be keeping track. What do we get so far? We got... Oh, we got the facet. 3/3 light facet. And then we got a Blood Lord, which I think is a pretty decent item. And then we just got a bow skiller with some faster run mark, which is one of the better secondary mods, I would say, for bows. The more I talk, the less canon I become. What does that even mean? I honestly don't even know what that means. Should I be offended? Are you hurting me? I don't know, man.
Greetings.
How could I possibly be less canon? Don't I get to decide my own, like, canon-ness? I don't know. I'm becoming part of the multiverse. Yeah, well, my lore runs deep, but I write my own lore. That's what I'm trying to get at here. How much damage does this do per hit? I'm up to about 35k. I mean, it is lightning damage, so it ranges, but let me show you. We'll take a little look-see. Gotta do all the charges. Oh, I just lost my mercenary. Which is honestly the worst, because now I have to run and get him. Charges only last 15 seconds. Am I missing anything? Yeah, I'm missing something, because I only have 34k. Okay, there we go. So we're doing 2 to 35k. And then on top of that, we have the Conviction Aura. And also... 38, or no. Minus 19% enemy lightning res. So we're doing a fair bit of damage. Yeah, it's pretty nice. I love this. Very, very fun. Explosive damage. Reminds me of like something you'd see in Path of Exile, you know? Definitely doesn't feel like a D2 ability, but switching it up, you know? The draw my life, yeah. Is that's not a thing. That hasn't been a thing for like 10 years. I should do a draw my life, but make it like a parody where I draw my life as if I grew up in Tristram. I am pretty famous though, yeah. Yo, what's up, Ace? Are you gonna do the ladder reset? And if so, what do you plan on playing? Yeah, we're gonna do the ladder reset as a group for the community. By the way, if anybody watching is gonna do the ladder reset on softcore and they don't have a party, you should join the Discord and get in our party because we still have some slots left. But yeah, we'll definitely be doing it. I think I'm gonna play an Amazon because normally I play a sorceress, but I think Peanut is going to be playing the sorceress this time. You love PoE, HH? Yeah, dude, I like PoE. I have a really hard time getting into it though. I really want to, but it's just a lot to learn. Do you play PoE 1 or PoE 2? Have you been recognized IRL? Not yet, man. But I have a feeling like I have been, and people are just like a little bit nervous to come up to me in person because I'm really buff, you know? Like I'm really, really big and strong. So probably a little bit intimidating. You know how it is, Ben. You know how it is. But I swear I'm approachable. Yeah, extremely intimidating. Yep. Like they know, like obviously I work out and you know, they know I'm really good at Diablo 2. I change the time and I do a bunch of Terror Zone runs. They know. It's hard. I'd be scared too. Daily all. I'm not as mean as I look. Not even close. No, no, no. I'm a nice guy. I'm a nice guy. Just scary to look at. Yeah. I swear. I promise. I'll sign your forehead, sign your t-shirt, whatever you want. Arnold double. Okay. All right, Diminish. Making me blush. Beautiful. Absolutely disgusting how strong this build is, guys. You'll love to see it. Screw you, Cow King. Screw you. Whoa, get away from me. How dare. Man, the time is flying tonight. This has been fun. Hell yeah. Even though we're not getting anything. Normally when the drops are slow, I have a hard time staying focused. But tonight's been fun. Oh, the Scourge drop. Used to get excited by those. Not anymore. We don't need you. I wouldn't mind a 6-socket crystal sword. I have a couple things I'd like to do with all my Ist runes that are currently just sitting in the stash. I keep my eyes out for those. Moo. Something about the cow noises just makes me really happy. It's relaxing, you know? It's just kind of nice. The smell of fresh beef in the air. Not too bad. We're on average about 4 minutes a run. So if we want to do 250 runs, 4 minutes a run, 1,000 minutes total. What's that? Like 16 to 18 hours? That's actually a long time. Unless my math is way off, which, let's be honest, probably is. Poor cows. No, no, no. Don't worry about the cows. They have no families. No loved ones. Five to 6 streams. Yeah, that's a long time, actually, to just be doing cows. We'll figure it out. Like I said, Sunday evening or Sunday afternoon, we're going to be doing a longer stream from 1 p.m. all the way to 8 or 9. And I think I might just do a bunch of MFing. Now that we're so close, I really want to finish. So, come check out the stream on Sunday, guys. We'll be having a lot of fun. I'm going to reveal the wife. It's going to be wife reveal, which, I'm kind of worried now about Anna not being there, but I've made commitments. Gotta keep advertising the wife reveal. User for the growth of the channel. It's you know, it's all part of the game. Come on, cows. Reach into your little leathery pockets and pull out some high runes. Come on, heavy boots, baby. All I need is heavy booties. I'm not even asking for much here. The heavy boots are like... anybody could get them. Anybody. So all we need is some heavy boots. Just when you think you got them all, there's another cow around the corner and another cow around the other corner. You have to play the music for better milk? I don't want their milk. That's where you're misunderstanding me. I'm not interested in milk. You know, like this is... this is something else.
I can't carry anymore.
Of course you can't carry anymore. Of course. Your stupid small inventory. Probably not even modded. Thank you, Stream Elements. That's a good Stream Elements. Moo! Their moos of pain are... that's what I listen to go to sleep at night. Okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna repeat this again because it is coming up close and we need more people. If you guys are interested in joining us for the ladder reset, please let me know. You're more than welcome. We need a few more people. Softcore. I'm begging you. We're going all the way. Okay, we did it last time. Took us 6 hours, but we did it. And I'm hoping it won't take us so long this time, but if we only have 4 people, I have a feeling it will. If we don't max out, though, we'll probably just make like a, you know, like an open party, though. That could be fun. I'm not sure Greta watches D2r streams diminished, but I understand your worry. Yes, cows. Yes. Die. Yeah, I know. The cows can seem a little bit underwhelming, you know? Like, you do them over and over and over, and they don't really drop you what you need, but... until they do, I'm telling you, man, these cows are going to put out. It might take a while, but they're going to give us exactly what we need. Yeah, they are. I believe. Yeah, cow drops are so interesting though. They drop so much junk. You'd think with, because a lot of people say, oh, you should do cows, you know, don't have a lot of MF because then you can find really good bases because they drop so many items, which is definitely true. But I feel like cows don't really get much better with more MF. Like, that's what really amazes me, is this just like, I have a bunch of MF right now. They're dropping a bunch of items. Where's the good drops? They're hiding. It's kind of ridiculous. You know? Hey, get it together, cows. Pissing me off.
Yes.
Even Bone Ash has better drops. Well, Bone Ash has the best drops in the game, so. That's the only rule of this Holy Grail is no Bone Ash killing, because Bone Ash is too broken. Manipulating time, no problem. Killing Bone Ash? Against the law. Straight to jail. Listen, I kill Bone Ash every time I see him, okay? I just don't see him that much. Because you only see him when you're going to get Andy for the very first time. And then he gets left behind. And Andy's calling him like, hey, Bone Ash. Hey, we got a pole rune. You know, I want to be excited about it. Because it is a beam. But it doesn't deserve to be a beam. Ugh. It's okay. It's okay. I should pick up that blue diadem, actually. You never know. Diadems can go absolutely insane. Oh. Never mind. Never mind. That was not a good example of how insane they can go. It was platinum, though. That was kind of cool. The last time I did a buttload of cow runs was when I was hoping and praying for an ethereal man catcher, and it never came. I mean, we got them, but we had to roll them for 4 sockets. Never happened, man. It was probably 15 to 20, and none of them rolled 4 sockets. So sad. But beggars can't be choosers, you know. You don't need the absolute best base all the time. That's why we settled for less. And we put our infinity in, what is it, a giant thresher? No, just a regular thresher. Because I'm not wasting my time.
The order welcomes you.
All right. Enough teasing, cows. You give us a pull rune. Now we want a jaw rune, okay? How about that? Any jaw runes? Ooh, a yellow diadem off the Cow King could be beautiful. Ugh, come on. Yeah, we're gonna keep that because we can re-roll it with perfect skulls. But not what I was really hoping for. Bale has a 1 in 1800 drop rate. Wow. That's actually lower than I thought. The Maxwell calculator doesn't even say that Andy can drop it, so that's good. Is that terrorized, Ben? Terrorized level 94, 437% MF. What does that come out to? Because we got that. Bale is a tough one because it just takes a long time to even get to Bale, and then it takes a long time to kill Bale. But we haven't done really any Bale runs on stream, so I wouldn't be against it. I just have to wonder if it's good call or not. The waves can drop stuff too. They can, but I've never had a decent drop from the waves. They are always so dry for me. But they, allegedly, they can. I'm pretty sure. Didn't Llama get his wind force from a Bale Wave when he was doing his Holy Grail? I don't know if it was like, you know, the one wind force. Hephasto has the highest odds for Zod? Is that real? Why? Why is that? But I feel like killing one Hephasto versus killing a billion cows. You know, I know you're just trying to trick me, I know. The Brunksy missed a wind force from the waves. That's what I was remembering. Yeah, he went over his VOD, right? And he missed one. That's crazy. That is crazy. Yeah, that was in the LO2 or LOD days, right? Way back in the day. 10,000 Hephasto runs. All right, you know what? Why not? I don't like being happy anyways. Why not? The Smith of the Gods. Man, look how many freaking pole runes we have. It's unbelievable.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Good day.
Alright guys, this is gonna be the last run. So hopefully we get something juicy. But again, appreciate you guys being here. If you're new, consider subscribing. And I stream every Wednesday and every Sunday. 5 to 8 Eastern. So come hang out. Except Sunday, this Sunday is going to be a 8-hour stream to celebrate 1,000 subscribers. We're going to have a lot of fun. Bad accident, Pedro? Are you still driving? How are you driving if you got your light on? Or are you just driving to another mechanic? Yeah, Pedro's watching another traffic reporting stream. Trying to get his report in. Okay, now he's just singing. Pedro's just using voice to text. Absolutely disrespecting the chat right now. Bone one. Man, we haven't seen enough set items. We need set heavy boots and we need them freaking badly. Stupid cows. You stopped in traffic. Sure you are. Actually not bad. 9 miles behind the accident. Jesus. 9 miles in your stop? That's gonna be rough, man. You are not having a good day. Although that's probably pretty normal for you as somebody who does long haul. Oh, fatality. Yeah, that means they gotta close everything off and all that kind of stuff, right? All right, we'll do one more run. One more run. That was a pretty quick one. I know, Ben. It's so different. The feeling you get from 1,000 Andy runs, a good feeling. The feeling you get from 5 cow runs, less good feeling. Until you get it. Get that beam. You start screaming. Your lungs hurt. Your throat hurts. Zod rune. Woohoo! We will switch it up though. I'm not gonna do bale cows every single time I stream. We'll definitely switch it up. So. Okay. Jesus Christ, Ben. I appreciate. I know what you're doing. I appreciate it. But that one was a little bit. That one was a little bit much, right? Can you make a cow portal with a gem leg? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can. I've never tried it, so I'm totally just making assumptions and, you know, probably wrong, but maybe I'll try for science. Reeves. It's the wrong kind of boots, man. It's the wrong kind of boots, you stupid cows. Can't even get my order right. Anymore. Listen, at least the assassin doesn't need keys to open chests. This is crucial. This is heavily important. Imbue a Wirt's leg and then Larzok it, and then put a Zod rune in it, and then see if you can make a cow portal out of it. I'm pretty sure somebody's already done a run like that, diminished. Beating the game with the Cow King leg. I'm sure it's been done multiple times. Orange Jesus did it with a Wirt's leg run? Yeah, that makes sense. I think I've seen it. It's been a while though. But I'll do it hardcore with no mercenary. Yeah. And with one eye closed. And then I'll get at least 500 views and it'll be sick. It's the struggle. Alright guys, that is it. That's the last run. We did 14 runs. Honestly, not terrible. Because we had to finish our Andy runs first. But we're good. Like I said, one more time before I go, if you guys are interested in joining the Ladder Reset team, join the Discord. I will put the link because it's super important. And if you're new, consider subscribing. I stream on Wednesdays and Sundays. And on Sunday this week, we're going to be celebrating 1,000 subscribers with an 8-hour stream. So be there. Because it's cool. And the chat is cool. And I'm cool. And you're cool. Only use your nose to push on the keys. Very sick. Alright guys, yeah, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for being here. Really appreciate you. And yeah, Pedro, I look forward to it. I'll be waiting for a message from you on Discord, man. Thanks, Ben. Thanks, Diminished. Thanks, everybody. See you later.